The early 2000s was a whimsical time of change and interesting music choice and very bad CGI. The United States entered a new millennia with confused yet open arms. Stances on lifestyles were questioned and the world was revolutionized.
The population of the United States was 292.8 million in 2004. People usually lived to be about 77 years old when they died. 41% of the people under 35 years old owned a home. The family lifestyle was declining. This decline happened as feministic mentalities began to grow. Less people wanted to stay at home. Everyone wanted to live a carefree lifestyle and have fun instead of working and taking on responsibilities. The average annual earnings was around $881.72.
Video game art was popular in this time period and so was graphic design. Most may know the awful logo from American Idol. Clay roofs were also a big thing as well.
There are a bunch of new upcoming books like Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. What a great romance book. Who doesn't love mythical creatures fighting over a human girl? More common books that regular people actually might know are Life of Pi and The Lightning Thief, both spectacular books as well.
Movie and TV shows were still super popular and up and coming. Friends, CSI, Lost, and The Gilmore Girls were some popular TV shows. Lord of the Rings, WALL-E, Finding Nemo, and Shrek were movies of the century. They're still watched and beloved by many people nowadays. Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio's, Christian Bale, and Denzel Washington were just a few great actors during this time period.
Many historical events happened during this time period. Sydney hosted the Olympics in 2000. Iraq got invaded in 2003. George W. Bush was re-elected in 2004. Hurricane Katrina had flooded Louisiana in 2005. The addiction of many teens across the nation, Twitter, was launched in 2006. Following that train wreck, Saddam Hussein gets executed that same year. Then we have Obama elected to be our fearless leader and is sworn in for presidency in 2009.
Other major things taking place are inventions. YouTube was being launched in 2005. The untrustworthy site that everyone knows and loves was entering the World Wide Web, Wikipedia. Surgical robots and GPS devices were bettering society, and iPods were sweeping the nation.
Speaking of music, Britney Spears, Black Eyed Peas, and Evanescence were booming in the music industry. They were producing lots of stuff at once. Oops, I Did It Again, Who Let the Dogs Out, Single Ladies were at the top of the charts. Electronic music was very popular and so was pop. Most music artists also turned to autotune to better their careers, but let's face it, that wasn't a good idea.
Last but certainly not least was the fashion and fads. Dresses with boot-cut jeans underneath, band merchandise with the sleeves cut off were wildly popular. For whatever reason, Crocs became very predominant in fashion. Newer fads were fluctuating everywhere, from low-carb diets to largely inconsistent social media platforms, as well as scenes. Confusingly, toys were also popular, like Beyblades, and flash mobs existed. Text slang was often spoken out loud, and people typically wanted to punch anyone in the face who did that. The times were confused but definite. And that was the wonderful yet very cringy early 2000s.